So this is the original A-gap power where we're going to get our double team on the 3 technique. You have a back that's going to kick out the next guy, which, call him a 9 technique. The center's going to block back. We're going to wrap the guard up the A-gap, and then the fullback is also going to kick out. So you get a double kick with a curl. So here's your first kick out. Here's the second kick out, fitting up basically into C-gap. We have the double team here, and then this backside guard's wrapping. So really you have 3 lead blockers at the point of attack. The guard's being patient, trying to get vertical, and then here's that A-gap seam right up the middle. He does cut it back, which he would have been better off just burying his shoulders into that hole right there. But this is the original way North Dakota State was running A-gap power. They made a living off of it with Carson Wentz in the year prior to that. So what I want to talk about here is this double team. What we're trying to do is double team and then combo to the backside linebacker, because the wrapping guard should be isolated on the play side linebacker. So what we're trying to do is drive him at a 45-degree angle and have the tackle combo to the backside. If he comes up and stunts, the guard comes up off and takes him. If this guy's too wide for these two to wash him through the A-gap, because what we're telling these guys is you have to drive him past the A-gap, because no matter what, the backside guard is running the track up through the A-gap. So if you don't get him washed to the center, you're hanging the backside guard out to dry. Well, in some cases, this guy's just too wide and it's impossible to wash him all the way to the center. So what we do as an adjustment is we call vertical, and then this guard and tackle, no, they're going to drive him straight up field. That's going to leave the A-gap still open for the backside guard. Now we're running A-gap power out of stack I. So it's back to that original way they run it with the double kick out. Center's going to block back. We got our double team on the 3 technique, looking to combo to the backside backer. We're wrapping up through the A-gap, staying on our track. Here's our first kick out by the lead back. Second kick out by the middle back of the stack I. This tackle should be looking to combo up, and this guard should be looking to wrap. And just burying our shoulders. I'm sure that was short yardage. Another look at it. Double kick. There's our wrap. 3 lead blockers at the point of attack. Awesome short yardage play. So this, to me, is the best way to run it. You have 1 kick out block and the wrapping guard. So here's going to be the double. They're in the odd front, but just to kind of keep rules basic, these guys are coming down. This fullback is going to be kicking out the next guy off the double team. What this guy needs to be taught is to make sure he keeps his head to the inside, because if this guy starts to spill inside, he's going to get wrong armed. So you got to make sure he attacks with his left shoulder and his helmet to the right, because we're running this A-gap power right here. This is a phenomenal look at how this guard attacks the inside shoulder of the linebacker. So there's that nice double team. He's taught to wrap around to the tackle's hip, and we're telling the wrapping guard, this is your aiming point, the inside shoulder of the linebacker. Right there is pretty much perfect contact. It could be a little lower. Here's also that U-turn block with the tackle. And there's the cutback. And then here's really ultimately what it's evolved to out of spread look. So now it's going to be jet power read. The quarterback's going to be running the A-gap power, and we're faking the jet sweep or giving the jet sweep on the read. What's really nice about this is you get these 2 arc blocks to the perimeter. So here's the arc block with the H back. Here's the arc with the tail back. You can see the quarterback's helmet looking at the end, and here comes the jet sweep. So if this guy squeezes hard, we can give it.